Under the burning sun, where sand stretched farther than eyes could see, a young traveler named Amin wandered alone. He wore a faded blue scarf and carried a small leather pouch, his only belonging. The desert wind whispered softly, carrying grains of gold that shimmered under the light. For days he had walked, hoping to find the city beyond the dunes. But his water was gone and his feet ached. Each step left a mark quickly swallowed by the wind. When the sun reached its highest, Amin stopped by a crooked palm tree that somehow grew from the dry earth. He sank down beside it, breathing hard. From his pouch, he took out a folded piece of paper, the last sheet from his old notebook. He stared at it for a long time, then began folding. Slowly, gently, his trembling hands shaped a small bird. White, fragile, simple. When he was done, he smiled weakly. "Maybe," he whispered, "you can fly where I cannot." He blew softly. To his amazement, the bird's paper wings fluttered. Once, twice. Then it rose into the air. Its white body shimmered under the sunlight. Amin gasped and stood up, watching as the bird circled him, chirping faintly like the rustle of pages. The little bird darted forward, hovering, then glided ahead, as if calling him to follow. Amin hesitated only a moment, then began walking. Through dunes and shadows, he followed the fluttering wings that always stayed just beyond reach. Hours passed. The sun lowered. The desert turned red and orange, glowing like embers. Amin stumbled more than once, but every time he fell, the paper bird circled back and chirped, waiting for him to rise again. At last, when the sky turned purple and stars began to appear, Amin saw something in the distance. A shimmer of blue between the dunes. He ran. Before him spread an oasis, its water clear and calm beneath a cluster of palm trees. Amin dropped to his knees and drank deeply. Cool water touched his lips, saving him. The paper bird perched on a rock nearby, watching quietly. "Thank you," Amin whispered. But the bird didn't move. Its edges began to crumple, its wings trembling in the wind. The desert's night breeze had turned cold and harsh. Amin reached out, trying to protect it with his hands. "No, please." But the paper bird gave one last flutter and fell still. A single grain of sand landed upon it, and it began to fold inward, dissolving into dust. Amin bowed his head, tears mixed with sand beneath him. Then, quietly, he drew a line in the sand with his finger. He began to write. Word by word, he wrote what he had seen, what he had felt, about loneliness, hope, and the bird who showed him kindness. As he finished the last word, the wind swept over his poem. The letters lifted from the ground, and from them rose hundreds of tiny paper birds, glowing softly, flying upward into the night sky. Amin stood and looked up, his scarf fluttering. Above him, the birds formed a spiral of light, circling the moon before scattering into the stars. He smiled, whispering, "Fly far, my friends. Carry the words where I cannot." When morning came, travelers crossing the desert saw something strange. Trails of paper wings glimmering across the dunes, leading to a single blue scarf tied to a palm tree beside an oasis that hadn't been there before.